Hey guys, RagingRaptor here, and I welcome you to a little video about, well, some people ask already, but what kind of mods am I using? Because, yeah, many people already asked me this. I guess I'm just going to do a video and show you. I personally am using the Old Schools Pro mod with different settings installed. So, yeah, this mod should be or is basically allowed, or anything in this mod pack, because it's a mod pack, is allowed as it is compliant with the World of Tanks mod hub, the official mod hub to get your mods you want to get. And I think this was introduced somewhere around 2018, I think, middle of it. But yes, those are now the official mods which have to go through screening by Wargaming to be used. And as far as now, it doesn't matter what kind of server you are on. The website is wgmods.net, basically. And then you can find the Old Schools Pro mod. It's even on the top. And download it. That's what I am using. So now I am on this screen, and I'm sorry it's all in German. I'm going to quickly change it on English so you have no problems. Anyway, I'm installing it with VM simply because I need some of those mods which are in there, but it takes also some performance. So yeah, just so you know. Well then, I'm using RTLog extended to be pissed off even more when artillery is focusing me. No, I don't know why I'm actually using it, but whatever. Then I have the battle hits viewer. It is sometimes a little bit inaccurate, so just keep that in mind. But nevertheless, when you're playing a new tank, you always thought, why am I always getting penetrated, why I never penetrated it? You can have a look where the enemies shot at you. Sometimes you can also rage about how close they shot your lower plate and didn't hit the upper front plate, which is what RagingRaptor is doing. But anyway, this is how the battle hits viewer mod works. Then we have the save shot, which I have not enabled. I have spotted, which is not enabled because simply I think it spams too much the chat. Then I have crew extended, which shows many new and especially nice to have little thingies, like how much battles do you need till you have your next skill point, which is pretty neato. Then I have TD angles, which sadly, there it goes. It shows how much angles you have for your TDs. It's really good when you are zoomed in and you're missing things like, and you have your brakes on, your hand brakes on, and you suddenly just stop because you can't turn anymore. So then with those, you know much better when you should stop. Then I have enemy indicator, which is just helps me a lot to keep my situational awareness. It shows approximately the closest target which you can or could shoot at, but it's not really that working that well, because sometimes it doesn't register anything, even though there clearly are enemies, and other times it just simply shows you an enemy you think you can shoot at, but you just see a major thing of their cupola, which is not even part of their damage model. So yeah. Auto equipment I don't really use. Vertical take tree, don't use that either. Gives some good nostalgia though. Then enemy directions I don't use either, but I could start using because, as I already said, everything in this mod is allowed. This would help you greatly to know where people are aiming at, but usually with such a mod pack you are getting zoom out mods which help you a ton to just peek around corners like in a third-person shooter. Advanced auto aim I don't use. It's basically the same thing you will going to have for the French wheeled vehicles, just in better. Marks on gun, I'm thinking of uninstalling that mod because it also just makes me rage way too much when I see that I'm losing gun mark, but whatever. Team HP bar is probably one of the best mods, I think, because it gives you a good overview how much HP you still have and how aggressive you can play. This especially works in advanced or in skirmishes, where you have to know can you do the push without getting annihilated, and so on and so forth. Sexy battle results, I don't use that. If you really need it, well, so be it. In-game WNA panel is also something I don't really need, to be honest, but whatever. You can have an Unreal Tournament announcer when you have like first kill, killing spree, or monster kill is on 6 kills. White dead skins I don't really use because it just looks crap. In-game TeamSpeak, I don't really use that. I have Replay Manager because I need to reuse the replays quite often. Then we have the Fog Remover because I like to have a crisp view, and the standard just looks a little bit meh for me. Then we have the Tank Info Panel, one of the best mods in my personal opinion, because it shows you the base stats of the tank you are aiming at, and it even shows you how good you are for ramming it. And when you don't know the penetration values, excuse me, I just got up. Penetration values, view range values, and so on and so forth, you don't know them, then this mod is just plain amazing because it shows you what are the easiest or what are the standard points for that tank. And you know, when somebody has like 400 meters view range, yeah, it's pretty obvious that they're going to spec for view range and so on and so forth. So yeah, this mod is really, really good for people which are more or less newish to the game and want to improve and want to remember more things. Trash Seller I don't have. I have this mod enabled, but I never used it so far, so yeah. Achievements in battle is also something people ask me, and it's actually pretty neat because sometimes you need to know if you're getting spotted, or if you got something like a steel wall medal for a mission, and that you need an epic medal. So yeah, that's pretty neat. So we're continuing installing while this is going. Yeah, just takes its sweet time. Anyway, how are you guys? I hope you're doing good, and yes, I hope you had a good start in 2019. So, there we go. I also have a little bit more zoom steps. I have 5-second 6 sense duration, so I know that like when I'm not hearing that I'm getting spotted, which is kind of hard to tell, but yeah. Then here's the final shot mode, which I disabled. It just shows where the last shells hit you. Safe zoom position, to be honest, I never really used that, so I don't really know. Dynamic and disable stabilization. Yeah, I don't really have that. Then effective penetrator indicator is something which is also really helpful, as it shows you roughly if your chances are there that you penetrate. Server name to PL1, PL2 when you're on the EU server. RNG button, also really tasty. Gun sounds, I don't have any at the moment. I'm also using the vanilla contour. And season statistics, I'm going to go for what's it called? For pro mod, so I know how good we played and so on and so forth. So then we are going to take a finger and continue that little mod pack. Then XVM, I have the clock in the hangar. I don't use those or those here. I'm not colorblind, so yeah. Control on makes the map central. No, I don't use that. Enemy HP indicator on minimap would just make my minimap too overcrowded. Mirroring, what's it called? I don't know. Icons. I don't really like those icons. I'm not using any. Oh man. XVM, excuse me. I have though tank carousel on 2 because of a lot of tanks, and as you can see, I use both show tank statistics and gun mark statistics. I have the XVM hit log on and the damage log, and I'm using the full perk list. I don't use the extended XVM color range because again, I'm not using it. Enable auto crew return, I don't have that either. So we're just going to install that again. And I'm sorry that I'm sounding so sleepy. Like, I just got up and I saw that there is an update for this mod pack, so just for today, I'm just going to do that before I'm starting to learn a little bit. Because I have finals in some day. Sorry for that loud. Oh wait, yeah, you're not going to hear it because of my editing points. But this one right here shows you what kind of sight you will have when you're getting spotted. And when you're using the pro mod, it's really loud, and you are sometimes even getting, how should I say, you are jumping sometimes because it's kind of loud when you're not used to it, and slided it down a little bit. But this is basically the sound of Solid Snake when he gets spotted. So yeah, Spot indicator is also really helpful because it gives you a good overview. Friend list in battle is also sometimes funny. Disable TD handbrakes. Yeah, I'm using the white server core reticle. I don't use any what's it called, custom panels. Yeah, that's about it. This is how I am using my Pro mod, or how I have the Pro mod installed. And basically in the end you can just either start it over here or start it through the Game Center or through World of Tanks normally, and it just works fine. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.